We're two hitchhikers. We met while hiking Mount Baldy with mutual friends, wasted no time, got engaged on a frozen alpine lake, got hitched, and have been adventuring together since. We're embarking on a new adventure of living big in a tiny home. Let's see how this goes.
Adventure awaits.
Last week, just before the rain started, one of our irrigation sprinkler heads blew its top off, leaving us scrambling trying to figure out how to fix a line we had yet to learn about. Thankfully, with Ruben's job, he has access to use the heavy equipment he fixes. Well, good morning. It is early and we need to fix that water line that busted. The sprinkler head popped off and we currently don't have any water at all. We can't water the field or anything. So that's the first line of business, and I am bringing Ruben some hot tea to help get him started. I'm still waking up myself and I think I need another cup of coffee. Quite beautiful. So upon a little further inspection, what looks like happened is that sprinkler head was so close to our driveway road that it had not been flagged as having a sprinkler there. It was actually buried in the ground. So the previous owners of the property probably didn't even know it existed there. And likely when Ruben left for work, he was in his work truck, and the width of the back tires likely was just enough weight to put pressure on the ground where the sprinkler head was buried, and that cracked the seal. So then when I went to turn on the sprinklers to water everything and noticed the water pressure dropped, came over here and noticed the sprinkler head had popped off and everything went everywhere.
Like, all of this was under grass. There's no way we could have seen it. Make sure that the pipe, when I'm done, is up to here.
That way it's visible.
Yeah, and it's going to be able to get further out. Keep that there for now so that we know where the hell it's at.
A tea. So this morning, in digging out the little hole here, we actually hit a T that we didn't know about, and that hit a 6-inch pipe, not a smaller pipe, and in doing so, we heard a crack way down there. So now we are having to dig that direction, and the rocks are not making it easy. So here we go again, and we don't know what we're doing. We're learning, and our patience are being tested, as is our communication, but we will figure this out. One of the previous owners of the property installed this large irrigation system to be able to water the pasture. We lucked out with this because installing water lines, especially in this extremely rocky area, is very laborious, time-sucking, and therefore expensive. The part we find ourselves left to chance is with the fact that there is no diagram, drawing, or layout of this entire system. We can only see what is above ground and make the best educated guess we can. In this case, well, we are not only learning about farm irrigation lines as we go, but we are doing it blind. So here we are. So now we're trying to dig out that pipe there because we need to see if there was any damage further back. So he is going very slowly with that to make sure we don't puncture anything new, and then I'm going in.
Hit it with the shovel.
Okay. So he's going in very slowly. That way we make sure to not damage anything we don't know about. We don't know the grid system of this entire sprinkler water system setup, so we have to go slow. And in between him making the big digs, I'm going in and clearing out visible space for him to see.
When they fixed it like that. Look, stand over there.
It's crooked? Oh yeah, I see that. Well, plus they left half of the scraps in there.
Look how many times they fixed it. They fixed it like 4 times. We're either gonna have to move the sprinkler this way or up that way. What do you think? More this way?
Well, I guess that depends on how far out you're going to have to dig into the road. We have to assess that, and that will determine it, right?
Well, once we build the road, it's going to be a lot easier.
Okay. Maybe I'll keep going for now. So, we dug as far as we need to here. We determined where we need to make the cut. Then, we dug as far as we need there to make sure that nothing is broken back there. That is the sprinkler head that we initially needed to replace. And now we've got to dig this direction because we have to see how far the damage is out there. So cutting into our road/driveway now. We've dug about a 25-foot trench at this point, which gives us enough of an indication about the pipes, couplers, and bushings that we need. Being that there are a lot of farms and ranches in the area, it shouldn't be too tough finding what we need, right? I hitched a ride. All right, we have not been able to find the pipes that we need for the irrigation here in the general area without having to wait like a week for them to come in. So Ruben found them up in Oregon, so that's where I'm headed right now. I only have 20 feet of pipe sticking out the back of the trailer. We got this, we got this. Okay, well, I got all of the items hooked up in the trailer. It was quite the ordeal. I had to FaceTime with Ruben to get it all ratcheted completely, but now I'm stopping for some Mexican food here in Oregon. We'll see how it is. As it turns out, 6-inch irrigation pipe is not something the average hardware store will carry. But we now have what we need, and although it's raining, we have to get this done because the weather will be hot once again in just a few days. All right, so what we have going on now is we have all of the pipes, we have the couplers, and of course, it's been raining all week, but we have to get through this. So we're working in the mud. That was a much easier cut.
Right in. Push all the way. Hold it. So these two pipes are going to be glued in, and then once we have those two glued in, we're going to be able to dictate where the T is going to be, and that's going to be locked in. Once that's locked in, we're going to set up the sprinkler head so it's going to do its thing, and then from the T from the sprinkler head, that's going to be glued in, but we're going to have the end that goes into this T open, and then this side, it's going to be glued into that. And then once we get the T lined up, it's going to be like a hard fit. Once it's in, it's done, and hopefully it works.
So in order to get this to fit in there, we need to lift the pipe up, which requires us to dig a little further out. That way we don't snap the pipe over there. As you can see, Ruben has gotten a little bit better at this excavating thing. And we have to do the same thing to this side. There is a 3-inch overlap on each end of the pipes. So to get them to fit together, we need to pitch both ends up, sort of like a tent. Our awesome neighbors offer to help us get physics a little bit more on our side. So you want me to go ahead and do it even though they're not here?
Yeah, because by the time they get here, we'll be able to be ready. The primer, it's just so cool though that we got neighbors that are this cool.
To respect the privacy of our neighbors, we are doing a few camera tricks. Apologies for the weird footage.
And once we put the glue on, we're married to this. Yeah.
Here we go.
Do you, T, take this 6-inch pipe that you're lawfully wedded? All right, slow, come down.
Whoa,
there we go. That's it. That's all there is to it. All right. Shove it in. There we go. Been a long day.
Literally racing against this.
Yeah, the storm is coming in. All right, you can stop.
Okay.
Oh, hold on, push it in. It's trying to work itself out.
Which one first? Just the outside one?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, now you're gonna pull back.
With this?
Push it in. Okay. All right. That's it. Whoa. We fixed the damn pipe. It took all day, but we did it.
Now the true test is when we turn the pump on and run it.
Yeah.
Storm's coming in. Well, it's been storming, but I love it here.
I love it here too. The way it's gonna crack. It's so freaking wild, man. It's wild. in.
Doesn't matter which way?
Nope. Hold it. Make sure it's locked in. Here comes the rain. Not that bad. This is so weird. Like the hail's getting bigger and bigger. But there's also rain.
All right, so we are here at the water pump, and he is fixing what froze and cracked over the winter time. So we were able to get the other side sealed and fixed just before the rain came. The funny thing though is, as you can see, we're over here now and it started hailing. It went from rain to hail like instantly. Welcome to spring.
Okay. I need to clean that.
Ow!
That is...
This is pelting.
Yeah.
These hurt.
Yeah, they do. They're like little bee stings.
Oh, we're gonna go under the canopy.
Yeah, we need to cover it so it doesn't get wet.
Yeah. Just as we were locking in the last of the items to secure the water pump collar repair, the threaded fitting cracked. So there's one more thing to fix before we get the irrigation up and running. The silver lining is there has been a lot of rain lately, so we're good for a few more days. Challenges are certainly different here, but it's all coming together bit by bit. To say we've been tested here on a few levels would be an understatement, but there's still no place we'd rather be. Thank you so much for following along on our tiny home build adventure. Have a great week, and we'll see you next Monday with more updates.